Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from Jacksonville. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
Let's go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 14.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go. They make a big stop for no gain.
Third and 5. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Hey. Here we go. Chimps left. Punch right. Right.
Right to the air, it's Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Jaguars move out to a 7-3 lead. touchdown. Here's Dicker out to send this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
2nd down and 3. In motion comes Pittman. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Cleveland. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Here we go. Good. All right.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Quick hitting slant there. And And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, son. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Open man downfield, that's London. And he will go all the way. Drake London, touchdown Jaguars. That's touchdown number 1 for him on the year. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. They'll return this from the 11. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain of the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot, and they're able to connect.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 32 yards. On 1st down, here's Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard.
19, target. Here we go, set.
Here's Irving.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns are back within 4. It is 14 to 10. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Go.
Back to throw is Fields. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. Sack.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields. That one taken in by London. It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense.
Up. Here we go, Scott. Sit high.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Oh, yeah. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Fields. That pass taken in by McCory. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Fields. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And the have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
First right.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Go.
They'll run. Here's Elliott. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Can the defense do it again from the 1? 3rd down now and goal. Here's Fields. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
Here we go. Sit high.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A give. This is Irving. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
14, Browns 10.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Hey, 551, 551. Here we go.
They go play action with Fields. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
No mas, no mas. Here we go, son.
Throwing is Fields. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And he will score. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the Jaguars are out to a 21-10 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This throw right side pulled in by Pittman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. It's a first down and a gain of 13.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one complete to Washington. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Cleveland. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll look to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, Karen.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Don't jump.
A run with Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Fields to throw. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
They go right back to Taylor. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. London brought in motion. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now, Fields. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only do they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
Here we go, son.
4th down, Fields. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Gain of 15. And the Browns first down.
Man in motion, heading left. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's caught right side. It's Franklin. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's a Browns first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground.
This is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn. And this one is blocked. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
18.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He's got room past the 35. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. He connects with Gray on that one.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's complete. He's got it to London. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Here we go, son.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain. So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space, so when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big...
And he's in. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. 2-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set.
Here we go.
That is caught in the end zone. 2 points for the moment. We do have a flag down. Let's see if this will hold up. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Slot receiver headed right. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind...